Hi guys. So, in lieu of the absolute delay of Blindashians 3, um, I decided that I would do some commentary stuff because a couple of you have been asking me, "Hey, when are you gonna do more commentary? Hey this, hey that." Uh, I decided that today I was gonna do one. See, what happened was I didn't really have anything to comment on, and the election and all that kind of bores me because it's the election and it's whack. But like, yeah, I get it, and it's like, oh, you're part of the problem because whatever. Um, and then Blind Dashians 3 got delayed. Blind Dashians 3 was supposed to be a Halloween special, by the way. I am sorry about that. I will release it as soon as possible. This will happen as late as Wednesday. I am so sorry. Anyway, without any further ado, hi, I am the random blind guy. And this is reality. So I was talking to the woman earlier this week, and I was like, I need a video to react to, and she was like, "Hey, so did you hear about that TikToker?" I go, "Which TikToker?" And she goes, "Zoe Laverne," and I go, "Who the fuck is that?" And she goes, "Well, she was caught kissing a 13-year-old." I go, "Holy shit, we're talking about pedophiles," and she goes, "Yep." I go, "So what's up with that?" And she goes, "Well, this Instagrammer made a video on it." So I was like, "Oh, can you send it to me because I want to react to it?" She goes, "Sure." There's words on this, and I am not going to be able to read all the words on this. You can take care of that for yourselves if you'd like, but I will let you guys have it, and we'll see how it goes.
To be happy. And Connor was my best friend, still is, even though we can't talk. He's still
How are you somebody's best friend if you can't talk to them? That's kind of interesting. I guess you guys still have the bond there, but I don't really get it.
my best friend, and he made me happy in many different ways, and I made him happy in many different ways. We
Yo, so she said apparently they said she was caught kissing a 13-year-old, but I don't know how many ways you can make somebody happy. I guess you can play video games with them. You can have really good conversations with them. You can give them candy. I'm thinking kid friendly here, guys, but knowing, what she's been caught doing many different ways probably means like she was, in the back of a movie theater with him, if you know what I mean.
like both were really close and caught feelings, and we didn't really understand like what was going on. And even though people will say like, well, you're old enough to realize it's wrong, um, I just wanted to be happy.
So you picked a 13-year-old. I mean, you have a pretty healthy following. Unless you look like Quasimodo, I'm pretty sure you can get absolutely any guy, and you chose a 13-year-old. I don't know. It's like, and you know what? If any guy would have done this bullshit and then try to apologize for it, you know where he'd be? In prison. What the hell are you whining about? Oh, I'm a woman and I did something wrong. We get it. You did something wrong. You know what? But you're not in prison.
Because it happens. You make mistakes and you learn
Yeah, okay, there's making mistakes, and then there's kissing kids.
and you live. And I know that I'm not the only person that has been put in this position before and has made the same mistakes and choices as me.
Yeah, you know what though? The other people who have made the same mistakes as you did are in prison. Yeah, again, I can't read any of these goddamn words. I am so sorry. You can read them yourselves if
Wrong
you'd
and
like.
stopped after months, after the month of like
Wait, so they felt it was wrong and they stopped, but she said after months. That's kind of like sus, yo.
when it happened. Connor and I just kissed. Nothing else went on between us at all whatsoever. It's really hard. Media.
Yo, why the fuck? Somebody altered this video. Somebody altered this video because it sounded like she's like nothing went on between us. We just kissed, and then she said it's hard. Either somebody altered that video or she did more than just kiss him.
Because people are calling me a pedophile and a groomer and a bunch of other things, and I would like to address that A groomer is something that I am not, and a lot of you don't know the definition of a groomer, and I
Yeah, she said a lot of you don't know the definition of a groomer, and I swear to God, if she tells me that she does dog's fur, I'm gonna find her TikTok. Actually, I think she had to delete her social medias, or because she was getting too much hate. You know, they're like, "Oh, you're a pedophile," and she's just like, "No, please leave me alone." You're lucky the FBI didn't come to your house and take you out of there.
think a lot of you should really look up what a groomer is because I am not a groomer. What happened with me and Connor
I thought she was gonna tell us the definition of groomer. She said, "Oh, you guys don't know the definition of groomer, but you don't know the definition of groomer."
was not me being a groomer. It was both consensual. We both consented to it, and Connor
Yeah, with a child who is below the age of consent. Here in Cali, the laws are like super duper fucked. So like, if you're a minor and you perform any sexual activities with another minor, even since both of you aren't of consensual age, you can both get arrested, and that's kind of freaky. So all you high school kids out there, watch out. um, anyway, like, and then the trouble becomes even more terrifying if you're, an adult who decides to have a minor. I mean, this woman is 19 and she decided that she wanted to kiss a 13-year-old. I don't get it. Like, okay, if I was a 19-year-old and I decided that I was gonna date a 13-year-old, I'm a guy. You know where I'd be? I'd be in prison. I know people who are who are 18 and they texted a 14-year-old girl something terrible, and they got arrested for a text. This woman's going out there kissing, who knows what else. She says nothing else, but it's kind of suspicious and it sounds like more than just, whatever. I dated a 19-year-old when I was 16. And she told my mom and she told her mom, and our moms knew each other and they were best friends, but like I couldn't even help but imagine that me as a 19-year-old, if I went to go pick up a 16-year-old, the parents and the government wouldn't be very happy with me.
and I both found each other in a really dark place and became very close and became best friends
The back of a movie theater.
and caught feelings for each other.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of messed up. Maybe they were really emotionally like distressed and whatever. I don't want to make a big deal out of it though. I mean, get a therapist, honey. Get a therapist.
And we both realized that it was wrong. Like we knew it was wrong the entire time. Before anything was leaked, before any videos was leaked, I confessed what Connor and I had done to his mother. So she was aware.
Oh, so she told the mom. Apparently, yeah. That makes everything completely okay. Yeah, you told the mother. Amazing. Good on you, Zoe. Good on you.
She knew. But since the videos were leaked, it made things harder.
What do you mean it made things harder? What do you mean? The videos were leaked. Yeah, you talked to the mom. That makes everything okay, right?
Both of our parents decided it was best for us to not talk during this time right now. And it is very hard for the both of us right now because we're both getting loads of hate, especially me. I just feel like since social media already hates me, you guys make things a bigger deal than what they are.
That's what social media is for, and that's why social media can't be in society. Social media is a huge, huge burden on society because people interact with social media more than they interact with the people on the inside in their lives. And so it creates rifts in relationships and it creates so much hatred that we don't even need. But yeah, I get it. People hate you now. People hated you before. I think there's like a history between her and somebody else where she just got into a lot of trouble for it, but I don't know.
And you guys drag situations into something that they aren't, which isn't okay. And I feel like a lot of you guys should just really sit back and consider.
This sounds like feminism because feminists make like, "Oh, you looked at me, that's rape." Um I mean, and maybe it might not be that bad, but that's pretty much how bad they make it seem. It's like I rape. Yeah, I'm just lucky that I can't see so that I don't get called out for that. Oh, you were looking at me. As a matter of fact, I think a girl called me out for that once. That's a story time. I'll if you guys want it, I'll give it to you.
The fact that I do have feelings and
Yeah, I know. So does your friend Connor. And apparently they were for each other. So,
I do mess up, and mistakes don't define you as a person. People live and learn for what they have done, and that's what I did. I
okay, so all the other pedophiles who are running around, you know, touching school children, Father John the priest out there, raping little Johnny, that's okay? That's okay cuz it was a mistake and it only happens once, right? No. That's not how the world works.
lived and I learned, and you can hate me. And you can hate me and spam my comments and treat me like crap. That's okay. But a lot of you are too young to understand that
You know who else was too young to understand? Connor.
this situation had nothing to do with social media. This situation was already
Wait, but you two are both influencers on some sort of social media and videos got leaked somehow. You really don't think it's gonna have to do with social media when you guys are both on social media? That doesn't make any sense.
handled off of social media, and then somebody had leaked the videos of this.
Considering that somebody leaked the videos of them, do you think it was actually Connor who did it? Or you? Or somebody who thought that it was wrong because you shouldn't be kissing 13-year-old boys?
So therefore, again, what had happened between Connor and I is over. It was cut off.
Was is over. So this woman, you know what? Like, considering what her voice is like, I don't know. They say she was dating a 13-year-old. She honestly sounds like she's 12. I don't know, maybe Connor, thought she was 12 and then, she walked up in there and kissed him and then she's like, "By the way, I'm 19," and he freaked out and leaked the videos.
And a lot of you guys are putting yourselves in this as it's like your business and as it's your place to put an opinion on it. But in reality, it's not. It's no one's business. It's mine, Connor's, his family's, and my family's business.
By the way, if Zoe is in California, I think I might need to talk to my friend Connor because I think Connor just turned 14 like 2 weeks ago or something.
It has nothing to do with anybody online. None of you for me to come
But Connor was online.
clean on this and talk about it, and I wasn't going to address it until Connor and I both had communication again so we could do it together.
Oh. So you guys can do it together. I mean, I don't know if they're ever gonna let you talk to him again. I guess maybe they are, cause you're a woman and sentences are lighter for you guys. But like, I don't know.
But we don't know when we're going to have communication again, so the best decision was to just I was going to go live and hopefully he saw it and he would address it too, and he did see my live and he did address it too. Same thing that I say he's going to say because that's the truth. But he's 13. I am aware that he is 13, and a lot of you guys
You still did it. And then she texts in the background.
don't know that I can't go to jail for kissing, especially when it was consensual. We both consented to it. Yes, it was wrong, and yes, I'll tell you something. What I do in my life away from social media is not anyone's business and does not mean I don't deserve to have a platform. I worked hard for every single thing that I had.
Do you know how many people have worked hard just to have it taken away from them like that? So many people. And you know why? Because they're dumb. Because they make stupid mistakes like that. And it's like, oh, I don't deserve to have a platform. I mean, okay. Sure. I mean, I don't mind if you have a platform. Just know that you're going to catch hella hate. If you don't mind that, go ahead and do that. I mean, I don't hate you. But I mean, obviously there's people out there who do. It's weird.
Nothing was given to me. I worked for that. I worked for my followers. I worked for my likes. I worked for my supporters. And I continue to work for that. And I still do every single day because social media makes me happy.
Yo, did you ever think that maybe people rely too much on social media for happiness? Did you know that people who spend more time doing extracurricular activities instead of being behind the screen on average have a better mental health? Yeah, maybe if you played a little bit more soccer and did a little bit less TikTok, you wouldn't kiss 13-year-old boys.
My supporters make me happy. I don't care if you don't like me because I still have my supporters there for me.
Jesus Christ, she sounds like, I don't know, but, you know.
I still have them there. And I'm not trying to come off as a bitch at all. But none of you understand how toxic this app is. And I know a lot of you
Wait, if it's toxic and it's making you sad, why don't you just go do something else?
do. This app
I mean, because we've had a lot of trouble with the YouTube community and everybody else, like, just whining at each other. Why, you did this, you did that. And it's just like, just shut the hell up. And let's all work together and have peace. But no, nobody can ever freaking do that. So either don't complain about the annoyance that is social media, or you get off social media. This is why I don't do social media.
is literally such a toxic place. Instagram right now is treating me better than TikTok, which is really sad because I love TikTok. But like this is just pathetic. It's because so many younger kids are allowed to be on the app and they like to put their opinions out on it. And
So I don't freaking know. So many younger kids are allowed to put their opinions on there, but Jesus Christ, it's not that bad. Yeah, kids are absolutely terrible, and I agree that they shouldn't have internet access as much as they do now. But at the same time, it's like there's nothing that can be done about it. Society relies on the internet too much, and until we rid ourselves of that, then there will be no change.
people like crap and tell people to kill themselves and tell people that
Sounds like Cloud.
they're not worth living because of their actions and their choices in life that has nothing to do with you and that is not involved with you at all. And that is just the truth. I think a lot of you younger kids know that your parents have taught you since you were younger. Even you, some of you teenagers, like a bunch of like my old friends that like I stopped talking to because I knew that they weren't true people are trying to get clout off of this situation by dragging me and posting about it. It's no one's business. It's not your place to put yourself out on it. It's my mistake. It was no reason to put it out more and make the situation something that it's not.
Yo, so like I get it. Like, don't make the situation something that it's not. But the problem is that it is. Like, I've seen this so much, and it's like guy teacher, goes around with senior girl or senior cheerleader because you know cheerleaders, and that's another story time. I'll tell it if you guys want it. But cheerleaders, the guy teacher goes around with the senior cheerleader, and he gets arrested and he gets so many years in prison, and the female teacher, you know like goes around with the all-star football player, and all of a sudden he's got this clout, like, oh shit, you're banging Miss Smith. That's some good shit, bro. And the police don't care. I mean, and if anything, I had a situation where one of the sign language teachers from our school got fired, you know, for having sex with a student, and she just went to go work at the other high school in our district. Like, what the fuck is their problem? I don't know.
Like respect should still be there. And I was a lot nicer on my Instagram live because my Instagram live there's older mature people on Instagram. They understand stuff and they like listen briefly. They don't just go and assume and quick to judge and quick to comment. That's what TikTok has a problem with. And it's not TikTok's fault. It's just the people on the app. But yeah, that's what I gotta say.
All right, so that was the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. It was definitely interesting. I'm going to upload this real quick, and I hope you guys, come back for Blind Ashians 3. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to have a couple of different things going on. Again, thank you for your time and peace.